That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of Everything at Random, where we talk about life, love, and whatever fucking random thoughts that pop into my mind. You know, today we're gonna dive into something, personal, but as we always fucking do, but universally relatable. The evolution of your dream or our dreams, and the courage it takes to embrace that change. All right, we're gonna jump right into it. You already know the recap. Last episode, I fucking moved from New Jersey out to Texas, started a whole fucking new life. Uh, Went into this career path of becoming a correctional officer, which is not a fucking easy thing to do, but like it's to me, it's been fun. It's been an experience. It's been a journey. But we're gonna dig a little bit deeper into that. All right. From a young age, I dreamed of being in law enforcement. I saw it as a noble profession, a way to make a real difference in the world. I imagine myself being a hero, as you all fucking do. If you're going into law enforcement, you always see yourself as a fucking hero, bringing justice, making the streets safer. But I'll tell you, the reality, it has a funny way of like flipping the fucking script on you, because the longer I've been in this role, or the longer I am in this role, the more I start to realize this is not what I thought it would be. You know, the things that you have to do, the things that you put up with, um, it's just a lot of things that here I'm just not seeing I like. Let's start off with the pay. It is not enough for me to house the nightmares of the world, or of this area. You know what I mean? The nightmares of this area, just to house them and try to rehabilitate them for the amount of money I get and the hours that you have to put in. It is a it's a job that like does not get much respect. And it's crazy the amount of crap that you have to put up with. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, but it was a dream that I've always wanted to be in. Not just being like a correction officer, but being an officer. When I heard on that stage Officer Rodriguez, like it brought something to me. It, like I hit that goal that I've been working towards for a long time. But like I said, there's a lot of things about this I have not liked. I've reached that goal and I'm gonna be the best I can be, but like I told you to pay, but let's not even forget about the colleagues that you fucking deal with. Some of these officers, I've been here so long that it's like they're practically fossilized into the fucking prison itself. You know what I mean? They cut corners left and right. You got those ones that think they're in an action fucking movie. They're all suited up and they got the gases all over the place and everything like that, acting like they really doing something, but in actuality, they ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? And you got those ones who just clock in and out, like do the bare fucking minimum, not even that sometimes. And just because they want the bodies there, they're okay with it. You know what I mean? It's frustrating to to me because it's something that I've been working towards, and for some of these people, it's just another fucking job. It's not a career path they're working towards. It's not a dream of theirs to become in law enforcement or anything like that. It's frustrating to see people who should be role models to these inmates, because it's a part of our motto to say to be a role model to them, so that when they go back into the regular world, they're a lot better than they came. You know what I mean? Um, but no, these guys are like, some of these officers act like they're in a high school drama. And then you got those people who have those power trips that like was probably picked on in school and shit, and all of a sudden they get a little badge and a little power and they don't know how to fucking act and yelling at these people. And it just doesn't feel right, and it doesn't feel good, and it doesn't feel like I'm gonna really make a fucking difference here. I'm gonna be honest. The money, the other officers that have been there too long, or the officers that are there with me, some of them, they fucking suck. And there are those who are good, but like the bad outweigh the good, unfortunately. But here's the thing I'm trying to get at you guys. Sometimes you have to step out of your norm and try something new and realize it's not for you. I did it. I'm doing it right now. It's not for me. I pursued my dream and now I've done it. I've come to a tough realization. This isn't where I belong. This isn't what I'm meant to be doing. And you know what? That's fucking okay. To my brothers in gray who are truly there to be there, and to the ones who I did the academy with, appreciate you guys. Appreciate everything that you showed me and you're showing me, and the brotherhood that I gained from it. Love it. But it takes real guts to admit that the dream isn't what I thought it would be. It takes even more courage to pivot and pursue something different, which, let's be honest, I was in customer service, I was in tech. You know what I mean? For me to go from that to law enforcement, it's crazy. And for you to, like anybody out there pursuing their dreams and changing up what they once was and trying to do now, I applaud you. You know what I mean? It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart, but it is something that I think everybody needs to do. Is like to find that one dream and chase it and do it. And figure out if that's what you truly want to do, because sometimes, you know what? I don't want to look back and say I never tried or I never did, I never traveled, I never did this. Whatever it is, I don't want to say I didn't do it. You know what I mean? It was like me looking into a mirror and having a heart to heart with myself. And I acknowledge that what I once wanted is not what I need now. So I'm gonna say that again so you can fucking understand. Sometimes what your dreams were, they were it was something that you wanted before, but it's not what you need now. It's never too late to change that course. For now, I'm committed to being the best officer, and maybe for you, being the best whatever you need to be at, or wherever you're at, and continue that path that you're on. But for me, this isn't my final destination. I'm meant for something more, somewhere where the standards are higher and where I can truly thrive and be somebody I want to be and feel like I'm really making a difference, because here I don't think I am. I don't think I will. So, but I'm gonna remind you guys to stay resilient, because resilience isn't about never falling. It's more about getting back up every single time you do. It's about adapting and finding new ways to cope and stay positive even when things go south. You know what I mean? You heard me talk about it. Like, I'm about to graduate. My cousin, my family member pretty much kicked me out. I had to deal with the bullshit what they were dealing with, but I went through it. I did it. You know, I stood resilient. I went through it, and I'm staying positive. There are days when it's gonna feel like I'm drowning in challenges, and you're drowning in challenges, and you gotta try to keep your head above water by focusing on positive and reminding yourself why you made this move in the first place, why you chasing this fucking dream in the first place. And that's what I'm doing all the time. You have to do that. Staying positive is a daily choice. It's about finding that silver lining, even though we have some dark fucking days. It's hard. Chasing dreams, it is a lonely road. It is a dark road. It's about focusing on what you can control and letting go what you cannot. For me, it's been about embracing the new journey, appreciating the small victories, and keeping my eyes on the bigger picture. The bigger picture is me growing as a person. The bigger picture is making myself happy and feeling like I accomplished something, because What's the point of doing all this if you don't feel like you're doing anything or you feel like you're not accomplishing anything? It's about recognizing the growth often comes with a little discomfort. Like you have to realize like the shit that you're gonna go through is gonna be fucking hard. Every step forward is gonna be a heavy fucking step, no matter how small that step is, it's progress. It's taken me a long time to appreciate the things I have back at home, to realize it wasn't that bad, to get over this thing of like depression, anxiety, overthinking. It's always gonna be there, but like I'm in a better place now. I've always said I'm in a better place, but I'm like, whew, me last year with the shit that happened in the last couple of months, I would have broke the fuck down. You know what I mean? But that's okay. And that's okay that like you reached your dream and sometimes it's like, this is not it. Dreams evolve. That's the nature of life. What you once wanted with all your heart may not be what you need now. And that's not a failure. It's growth. The dream you had might have been perfect for who I was back then, who you were back then. But for who you have become right now or becoming, it's not it. It's important to honor that process, to respect the journey and what it teaches you about yourself. It's teaching me that, like, no matter where I go, I'm always going to thrive. I'm always going to make friends. I'm always going to have a great support system. I'm always going to figure shit out, you know? So, what's next? Well, I got big plans and even bigger dreams. This journey is it's just getting started, and I'm excited to see where it takes me. I can't just give you all the fucking secrets in this one fucking episode. I want to encourage all of you listening to embrace your transformations. You know what I mean? Let it be that dream you're chasing, or let it be the dream that you're giving up on. You're saying like this is not it. You reached the top and that's it. Don't be afraid to step out of that comfort zone like I told you before. To take risks and chase your dreams. Remember, sometimes like no matter how many times you fall, or what fucking Alfred always says to Batman, it's like it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get back up. And like if you're willing to keep on pushing through whatever happens, whatever gets thrown at you, do it, man. And as I navigate this path, I know one thing for sure, I'm not alone. That brotherhood is there with me. Those people are there with me. Let it be my family members that are truly my family members, or let it be the family I chose, let it be my brothers, let it be anything that I have out there, like that's really supporting me, the listeners, whatever it is, or whoever it is. Together, we're figuring this shit out. I know, like at times, it's gonna seem hard, but like we figuring it out together. If you listen to my old shit, like man, I was in a bad place. It's one step at a time, you know what I mean? Life is too short to be anything but true to yourself. So if you're listening to this for your first time or it might be your last time, just know that I'm being true to myself. I'm saying like this is not it for me. I'm gonna be the best I can be at the time, but like I'm gonna move on to something bigger and better. And what that look like, it could be something regular for you, but bigger and better for me is chasing another dream that I have. You know? So like I just want you to know like it none of this none of these things that has happened to me, the things I talked about or anything like that, I tell you these things because I want you to see that I go through shit just like you do. I do this because it's my therapy, yes, but it also I've gotten messages from some of you guys because you feel the same way. You know what it's like. You know how hard it is out here dealing with the stuff mentally, dealing with these jobs, chasing dreams, finding out your dream is not what it's supposed to be, chasing things that don't want to be caught. You know what I mean? Like there's so many fucking things that out there that we're doing and I talked about and we're dealing with and I'm here. I'm here with you. I'm normal just like you. You know what I mean? I'm just not ashamed about who I am. I'm not ashamed about talking about it and being upfront about it. You know, it's hard, but we're gonna do it together. So I appreciate you listening. I appreciate you taking the time out to say, I want to hear what the fuck this guy has to say. But I also appreciate you taking the time to chase your dreams and figuring out if that's what you really want. And kudos to you if it is. And kudos to you if it isn't. I'm backing you either way. So, with that being said, I enjoyed this episode and I hope you did too. Like, subscribe, leave a review, say fuck off to me, whatever it is. Tell your friends, share with other people. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what your friends are going through, you don't know what they need to hear. This might be the thing. If you listen to other episodes, I gone through shit. I dealt with bullshit. I'm figuring out as we go. I'm not in a suite doing like the best visuals and stuff like that, but like I'm making it happen. I'm chasing what I want to do. I'm doing what I love to do. Can you say the same?